Okay, then let's speak about the things that I got right in my 20s, because I wasn't a complete fuck up. A couple of videos back, I spoke on the mistakes that I made in my 20s, but on this one, I just want to touch on a few things that I got right, because I got a few things right. Now, first off, the obvious one, something that everybody should prioritize, whether you're in your 20s, younger or older: fitness, health, exercise, the gym. You gotta go to the gym. You know you've gotta go. I know I've gotta go. Everyone knows they should go. If you're a man in your 20s, go to the gym. You have to do something. You have to. Now, I first went to the gym at 16, back in 2009. I just exposed my age. Now, me and my friend were the only ones our age in the gym. I was the only one at my school who went to the gym, so I kind of carried it on through my 20s anyway. I had an early start, and I never aspired to be like a bodybuilder or a fitness model or nothing like that. It's just part of my daily routine. It's cemented into my daily routine. You get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you have a shower, you have your breakfast, you do this, you do that. Gym's just thrown in there somewhere within my day. I find an hour or 45 minutes to do the gym. It's in there. Now, as I'm older, I need the gym. Not just for my body, for the mental as well. I do some of my most clear thinking at the gym. Some of my most clear thinking. If I'm in a bad mood, if I'm angry, if I'm outraged, I go to the gym and everything's clear after that. Now, since I started so young, I built a foundation. Now, I'm not in the best shape, but I am pretty much always in shape year round. It would take a lot for me to get out of shape. Even if I didn't go to the gym for 6 months, I would probably look still pretty decent. If I got completely out of shape, it would probably take me about 3 weeks to get back in shape, because I started so young and because I got that foundation. So if you haven't started, start now. Another thing, this is a bit more serious. My parents, I've always maintained a good relationship with my parents. I've never had a huge falling out with my parents, a huge argument. I've always been aware of how important they are to me. So whether I'm in a bad mood, I'm angry, whether I've been pissed off, this, that, and the other, I always maintained, kept it as not, even if me personally was in the worst of moods, I tried to never ever take it out on my parents. I want to remain on good terms constantly, you know, because we're all getting older. We don't know what's coming, what's going on. I've never said anything I regret to my parents. And I do understand some people will watch, and obviously some parents are fuck-ups, mine are not. So if that's the case with you, I guess this part's irrelevant to you. But for others, if you know your parents have had good intentions for you, even if they made a few mistakes here and there, maybe they gave you some bullshit advice that you actually took and it sent you down the wrong path. But if you know that the advice they give came from a pure place with good intentions, just you know what you gotta do. Maintain a good relationship with your parents, appreciate them, let them know that they're appreciated however you can. If you can't verbalise it, try and show it in other ways, right? Now, another thing in my 20s, protecting my reputation. One of the best things I've ever did. People who know me can't really say many things negative, you know? Especially from my 20s upwards, like you can't really, with current friends, with old friends, I've never fucked one of my friends' girls, never fucked one of my friends' sisters, never snaked no one. I've never crumbled under pressure in certain situations, never embarrassed myself. There's not much people can say about me other than positive things. And if it is a negative, it's probably just something like, he's a bit moody, he's a bit intimidating, he's hard to read, he's hard to speak to, that type of stuff. But as far as moral based, my integrity, I've always kept it intact. And your reputation is important. It's absolutely important. So even if people don't really like me that much, because I'm not the easiest to like, I'm fully aware of that. And even though I feel like I am a good friend, I understand that I'm not the funniest person to be around, and some of the things that I do say can offend people, but everything I say, it's always constructive criticism, and it always comes from a pure place. If I ever do say something that's a bit over the line towards my friends, I'll quickly apologise if I do offend someone. But overall, my reputation, my integrity all the way intact. Now, another thing in my 20s, I haven't got no stupid bitch pregnant. Huge accomplishment. Not only that, I'm not in debt to a mortgage that I went halves with a woman. I didn't stay in bad relationships. So this is the thing. Men my age will get constant opinions. Get a girlfriend, save for a house, do the family thing. And I've seen it just from the examples around me. None of them work. I couldn't imagine being in a situation now where I've got a child with a woman that I don't want, or I was in a relationship and I decided to get a house and we put both our names on, and it's just, oh my God. So that's my worst nightmare. You know what I mean? Like, if I've got a girl, yeah, I am paying for everything, simply because I need it to be all on my terms at this point. It's too shaky. We know what it is. The modern woman, it's too shaky. Don't get none of these girls pregnant. Don't get in trouble. Don't listen to all your friends' opinions in all these relationships. My worst nightmare, being stuck with a woman who we both signed on the house. We could have a kid, we could not have a kid, whatever. She don't want to suck my dick no more. She don't want to do like all this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Now, another thing, and I've spoke about, I had a job. That's a positive thing in my 20s. Now, I was working throughout my 20s. Now, I've been broke, like I've said before. 100% I've been broke. But I've been broke due to bills. I've been broke due to taking risks, emptying my bank account and taking risk on something and losing. But I've always had a job. I wasn't broke because I decided not to work and just stay at my parents' house. Not that type of broke. Risk taking broke. That's the difference. Now, I can say what I want about 9 to 5, this, that and the other. 9 to 5 is not for me. It don't make me, I get no fulfillment out of it. And it has made me miserable at certain periods of time. But it's also made me happy. I've met great people and I have had some comfortable moments. So working throughout my 20s, knowing what money feels like, having responsibilities, paying bills, just struggling, just grinding, building character, going through things, experiencing things. So yeah, if I could speak to any, like 20-year-olds, they're missing, how can I make money? How can I make money? For one, I'm only just starting to make money, so I'm no expert there. But I would just get a job, bro. It's definitely a stepping stone, and it has definitely been a stepping stone for me. If I didn't start working, I wouldn't have understood how life works. You understand? Someone who's never worked a shitty job, who gets given money, I feel like might self-destruct. Whereas I'm completely ready. You understand? Because I've grinded. So people will say, now I'm making money and I make so much money in 1 month. Is it 1 month or is it 10 years? Because the seed was planted. The seed was planted and it just shot up. It took 10 years to get to one place and then it grew a little bit and then it shot up within 4, 6 weeks, whatever, 8 weeks. No, you understand? So don't be afraid of getting a job if there's nothing, if you're not inspired and you don't know what to do. Just get some money in your pocket, bro. That's it. And I'm pretty sure I got a few other things right. All right, I've got a couple more. Being comfortable with violence. And I know that just sounds crazy, but where I come from and blah, blah, blah. I had to become comfortable with confrontation, comfortable with violence. There is benefits in this and there is good ways to do it and bad ways to do it. The way I did it was bad by being in situations I shouldn't have been in. The good way to do it, go to the boxing gym, go to the MMA studio, whatever you call it, go learn, go become comfortable with violence. You'll walk the streets, you'll walk the earth with a different type of confidence and a different type of humbleness. And it's important and it builds character, 100%. Another thing, women. I'm experienced with women, bro. I'm experienced. My 20s, I've seen it all, done it all. There's nothing I can see that can surprise me. I can't get finessed. It's impossible. No one can break my heart. There's nothing that I can see. There's nothing that any woman can do to me that is going to affect me emotionally. I've seen it all. I'm ready. I'm built. different, and that is due to my experiences in my 20s. I learned repetition. I spoke to women, I slept with women, I dated women, I had relationships. I've done it. Repetition. Now I'm ready. I'm set. Peace.